Fake news. Fake news.
Fake news.
Fake news.
Fake news. Fake news.
Did you know that fake news makes up 83% of total news consumption in the US? And that a recent study from the Center for Journalistic Integrity in Washington found 96% of Americans can no longer tell the difference between fact and fiction? Of course you didn't, because those are fake statistics. But you see how easy it is to sound like an authority when spouting a bunch of bollocks. Here's how it works. It all starts with a bogus claim. That claim originates somewhere on the internet and is spread around on social media until it becomes a rumor cascade, which simply describes a huge, constant flow of misinformation surrounding a falsehood. Out of this comes fake news. A perfect example of fake news is the Obama birther theory, which asserts former US President Barack Obama was born in a country other than the US, making his presidency invalid. This theory was propelled by a bunch of Obama's critics, including this man right here. And even though Obama made his birth certificate public proving he was born in Hawaii, the rumor continued to cascade, and people continued to believe it. Interestingly, Trump and many other birther theorists have refused to publicly admit that they were wrong about Obama's birth origin, which could partially explain why the birther theory continues to this day. You see, fake news is more likely to be believed and shared if endorsed by a public figure with a degree of authority, such as Trump. But just for argument's sake, say the birther theory was true, why hasn't the mainstream media been all over it? Well, this brings us to our research question and hypothesis. Why do people view and share fake news from sources which are known to produce false information? We expect to find that a lack of trust in established media outlets is a major factor in fake news consumption. Our primary research will consist of focus groups, made up of a bunch of family members and close friends, and possibly a questionnaire depending on our initial findings. We chose focus groups because they offer qualitative insight. Because we're delving into consumer psychology, quantitative methods won't provide the nuance we're looking for. Our background research has suggested people are more likely to read and share fake news if it aligns with their own biases. However, given the small amount of academic research on the topic, researchers are yet to agree on a single answer. It is likely fake news consumption and dissemination is caused by multiple factors. The upside to all of this is that while fake news seems to be everywhere, previous research tells us we aren't all that influenced by the malarkey. Certainly not to the degree politicians and political commentators alike are telling us anyway.